It is very cold in my room right now, so I am completely under my covers. Also, I feel like this lipstick looks really weird today, and it's not any different than any other day, so maybe I just always look weird? Whatever. Hello, my lovely beans, and welcome back to another sit-down Sunday, the day of the week, where we take a break from talking about all the nerdy and geeky stuff that we love, and we have a more real conversation. I've lost my ability to speak. So today I want to talk about something that I don't understand, but seems to be a thing. And that topic is hating things just to hate them. Or alternatively, this video could be called, do you really hate that thing? Like, do you? So this topic has been on my mind for a while now because 2 years ago now, I decided to stop using Tumblr. I loved Tumblr and the community on there for a really long time, but over like the last year I was on Tumblr or so, had noticed a trend and a change that I really didn't like, and that seemed to be people really enjoying getting outraged about things. I know people use outrage culture all the time, and I'm not really talking about that, though I guess I am. I'm not talking about political stuff, and I feel like outrage culture gets paired with political stuff. I'm talking about just everything. Books, movies, that fashion choice someone made. I noticed more and more that the people I had been following for a really long time were really enjoying this kind of hive mind, group mind of hating something. But not only hating that something, but really shitting on other people that liked that something. And that's where I found a problem. I have no problem with people having differing opinions than I do. I've had some of the most enjoyable conversations about Harry Potter with people that hate it. As long as you realize at the end of the day that these are opinions, and therefore that means that neither one of them is right. Let me give you an example. So we're already talking about Harry Potter, story of my life. When The Cursed Child, the Harry Potter play, essentially came out last year, there were an overwhelmingly large amount of people that hated it. And again, that's a very valid opinion. However, I watched as some people that I actually personally know talk about how they hated it so much that if anybody in the community had said to them that they liked it, that they would immediately consider them not a true fan, that there's no way that they had actually been a fan of the series, and the discussion would end there. They wouldn't have an actual discussion about it and why maybe a person liked it versus why they didn't like it. Oh no, the line was just drawn there in the sand. If you liked it, then you are a fake fan, you are awful, the list goes on. You might as well be Voldemort. Some of those people, and certainly not all of them, but some of those people I really noticed would target people that they knew had liked it and just attack them non-stop about it. And I'll be honest, I just don't see how that's productive or a good time. I don't know about y'all, but I personally enjoy talking about things that I really love, hence this YouTube channel. Not dwelling on things that I hate. This came up for me again this week when Beauty and the Beast came out. I haven't gotten to see Beauty and the Beast yet. I'm excited for it, but I have no other opinions other than that because I haven't seen it. There are a couple of people that I'm friends with in real life that I sort of watched on social media because I had noticed that before Beauty and the Beast came out, they seemed to be acting very negatively about it. When in reality, a lot of their concerns seemed to not have any warrant yet because we hadn't really seen much of the movie. And so when the day came out that they all went to go see the movie, I kind of waited at my keyboard to see how those people would feel about it. And I ask you guys, how do you think the people that walked feeling in a negative mood into the movie came out leaving the movie? They hated it. It was the worst. It was everything they thought it was going to be and more in a bad way. And again, I've watched those people go on people's statuses who liked the movie and just comment awful things. Not things trying to have a discussion about it, but just things clearly to bring the other person down. And this is where this gets me. Because why we gotta go and rain on people's parades? Last year when I was trying out the blog thing, which I'd like to try out again, I wrote a whole article on my blog about how I didn't understand why people wanted to bring me down about Suicide Squad before the movie had even come out. Now, did it end up being a great movie? No, but did people need to do that? Also no. There is a difference between disliking something and voicing that opinion and just being an asshole. Just because you dislike something doesn't mean you gotta be super disrespectful and rude about it. We all have different opinions, and that's a really cool thing, because if we didn't all have different opinions, that would be like super boring. Listen guys, the biggest example I can think of in my brain is that I'm not a huge fan of Taylor Swift, and meanwhile my sister Jenna is like the biggest fan of Taylor Swift. Do I make jokes about it from time to time? Absolutely. But overall, do do I respect that Jenna really likes Taylor Swift? Yes, I do, and I try not to be too big an asshole about it. So the next time that you're gonna go on a big ol' rant and rampage about that thing that you hate to another person, just ask yourself these two questions. One, do I really hate that thing? And two, am I having a discussion about this with a person right now, or am I being kind of a rude asshole? Because if you're being a rude asshole, you're probably not actually listening to what that other person is saying, and you're having a discussion with yourself out loud. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it or you hated it, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and share this video with a friend. If you want to just go on a hate rampage with your friends about how much you hate me, go for it, do it, live your dreams. And thank you so much to everybody that joined me today for today's weekend live stream. In case you guys didn't know, I go live every single weekend, either on Saturday or Sunday, and you can always find out when that's happening by subscribing and getting my push notifications by ringing that bell, or by checking my other social media where I'm at Kristen pretty much everywhere. I love you, lovely beans, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!